Well, in the nation's capital, there's a fight for control of the House of Representatives. Also, several other important seats are up for grabs in races that are being called toss-ups. Our national correspondent Christine Frazao is in Washington this morning with a look at what you should pay attention to across the country as the polls start to close tonight.
Well, the name of the game today is voter turnout, and a whole lot of people are keeping their eyes on the House, where the Democrats need a net gain of 23 seats to take the majority. Now, here's something interesting. The difference of just 1 or 2 percentage points in some of these close races could tip the scales in one direction or another.
I want to talk to you about victories.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz asking voters for a second chance. His opponent, Beto O'Rourke, fighting hard and reminding voters of this.
This is going to be very, very close.
That's one comment few will dispute, with analysts predicting at least 6 neck-and-neck Senate races, including Arizona, Florida, Missouri, Nevada, Montana, and Indiana. Where Democrat Joe Donnelly is fighting to keep his job in a state Donald Trump won big in 2016. In the House, 31 races may be toss-ups, which means turnout may be everything, says pollster Scott Rasmussen.
If the Republicans turned out in big numbers, bigger than we're expecting, and won all of those 31 races, well, wow, they keep the House. If Democrats sweep all of those races, they have a pretty healthy House majority.
This election, it is a battle for the soul of our state.
A lot of eyes on close governor's races as well.
You show them who you are.
From Georgia to Florida to Wisconsin and even Kansas. Back to the balance of power in Washington, it turns out much may hinge on California, where 5 of the closest races are expected.
If the turnout is sort of what we expect and it's competitive, we could be in for a very long night.
One other thing Scott Rasmussen told us is to be ready for a surprise or two. Now, it may not be as big of a surprise as we saw 2 years ago with Donald Trump winning the presidential election, but maybe one of those Senate races that was even off our radar might go a different direction. A couple other things he and other pollsters may be watching: the way suburban women vote and also the youth vote, already up more than 140% in the early voting. Reporting from Capitol Hill, I'm Christine Frazao.